Welcome to this, the third templates tutorial, which covers editing and duplicating templates in Pronto. This tutorial follows on from the first and second View Templates tutorials. If you're not familiar with templates, please watch these tutorials first. They are also available on our website. This tutorial is going to look at how to edit an existing template and how to create a new template based on an existing template but for different data. So, firstly, to duplicate a template, I'll simply create a new view from the source template, make any changes I want, and then save it again as a new template. I need to open a project that contains the data streams I want my view to refer to. I then click on Graph Using Template and select the template that I want to copy. I'll choose one that I've created earlier, which shows the Adaptive Store RMS voltage channels. In this example, I want to create an identical template that shows current instead of voltages. Having created a real view from the template, I can now change the traces on the graph by clicking on the Add Remove Traces button. In the Add Remove Traces dialog, the traces currently on the graph are shown in dark red. I could manually select the new traces I want, or better still, I'll just select a favourite that has previously been set up. We can see here that the existing voltage data streams have been unselected and the current data streams selected instead. Clicking OK, we can see that the traces on the graph have been updated appropriately. However, the new traces are given new colours, so I'll quickly fix the channel colours back to red, black, blue and grey. Notice I'm selecting them in the legend, which is easier than on the graph when they're on top of each other. I'll also change the title and then save the view as a new template. So with very little fuss, we've created a duplicate template that is based on different data streams, but is otherwise identical. The second part of this tutorial looks at editing an existing template. Although you can edit a template by clicking on File, Open, and browsing to the template directory, and choosing the template file you want to edit, the easier way to do it is through the Organize Templates dialog. I get to this by clicking Tools, View Templates. In this example, I'm going to open the template I created in Tutorial 1 to firstly fix the layout and secondly add a company logo. So I select the template I want to edit and click Save and Edit Selected Template. This option would save any organisational changes I've made, although in this instance there aren't any. Now here, before the template opens, I'm warned that one or more objects in the view are outside the drawing margins and may overlap the header or footer text. Unless I opt not to be reminded again and resave the template, I'll be asked this question for every view I create from it. So I want to fix this up, but I'm not sure how the objects are currently outside the drawing margins, so I'll choose No to open the template as it is, then we'll follow this tip at the bottom to open the template in Page Layout mode to see where the drawing margins are. Before I fix the layout, you should note that the template looks like a normal view, but with two subtle differences. Firstly, the name of the template is shown as the title of the window with the Pronto View Template, that's .pvt file extension. The other difference is that the traces on the graph are a funny zigzag shape. This zigzag shows that the view is a template and that, in particular, the traces don't refer to real data. So I right-click anywhere on the view and select Page Layout View. I could also have done this from the View menu option. In Page Layout mode, no matter how big the view is, it is always drawn the same shape as the paper I selected to print on. You can see the printer margins, which are the red dashed lines, and the drawing margins, which are the grey dashed lines. In this case, the title I gave the view is outside the dashed grey lines, and in fact interferes with the header text I've set up for this graph. To fix this, I can either change the header text or drawing margins from the Page Setup dialog from the File menu, or I can drag the offending items within the drawing margins. I'll do the latter by firstly moving the graphs down to make room for the title, and then moving the title. I can now save the template, and those changes are fixed and will apply to any views I create from this template in the future. Note that switching between normal and page layout view modes works with views or templates in exactly the same way. Additionally, the viewing mode makes no difference to what you can do with a view. e.g. formatting, graph navigation, etc. The second thing I want to do is add a logo, which will show you how to add objects to a Pronto view and adjust the layout again. I do this by clicking on the Insert Object option. I want to insert a paintbrush picture, so I click on that option. This opens Paintbrush, which you need installed on your computer, and I'll copy in my logo that I've copied to the clipboard from another graphics application. I don't need to save this picture, instead I just close the window and return to Pronto, where the logo will have been imported into the view. To position the logo, I'll again change back to page layout mode. In this case, I do want it outside the drawing margins because I know I've not got any header text in the top left corner. For simplicity, I've been careful to get the logo the right size before I inserted it into the view. You can resize it in the view, but it may not look so good. Returning to normal view, you may notice that the logo looks slightly out of shape. This is because in normal view, all objects are scaled to the window size you're using. This doesn't affect how the logo will look if the objects are copied to the clipboard or printed. Now I can save the template. I'll get warned again about objects being outside the drawing area. I'm expecting this because I've deliberately put the logo outside the drawing area. So tick the option not to be reminded again and save the template as it is. Checking this ignore option will also apply to any views created from the template, so we won't be warned for those either. All that's left to do is test my template by creating a new view from it. It looks okay in the preview window, and the view looks exactly as expected. And that's it. Thanks for watching this tutorial.